the experience that he has in racing, I tell you what, it's more than any HP computer that you have around. I say HP because we're sponsored by HP.
He began sports car racing 50 years ago, and I was there in the 60s and 70s working for the team, and it was the highlight of my life to this day. And who knew what we were doing then would be so honored and so respected and so publicized now, 50 years later. It is fabulous. He's a terrific man to work for. He is, his successes are outrageous, and he has built an enormous company of racing teams and obviously business teams. So he is terrific. I'm so glad to be here. Thank you so much.
He came to Watkins Glen very audaciously with a Porsche RS60 and won the pole position at the 1959 Formula Libre. Now that race was a very important race because it was eventually won by Sterling Moss, so he was in heavy competition. The next year he came back and dazzled everyone with a new Porsche RSK, winning the national championship just barely a couple years into having his driver's license, and he won the championship the next 3 years. But his enthusiasm and his rise to stardom was so startling, and all of us who were there remember it. And unlike so many rising stars, he has stayed at the top for the last 60 years.
Amazing, 5th anniversary of Team Penske, and for Roger, obviously, what a privilege, honor to be working with him. You know, Team Penske is like it's not only the best team in motorsport racing in the world, but it's like a family as well. And I just cannot thank you, Roger, for making me part of this family. Thank you.
I'm thrilled that he's here. You know, Roger's always been a big supporter of the Research Center, and you know, but this being the 50th year of Penske racing, although after all the hoopla, I said, Roger, you had a pretty good career before Penske racing was formed, so you know, maybe we should talk about that. But in any event, no, it's fabulous that Roger's agreed to be here. He's a very busy man, and but I think it just shows his love of the sport and of you know, what it meant to him in his career, and even still today, 60 years later. So I think it's fabulous he's here.
It was my entry into motorsports, and he taught me an awful lot. So I'm just humbled to be here tonight, to be able to, and I'm speaking, and it just, I can't believe I'm speaking on behalf of presenting him an award, entering the Research Center. So it's just going to be awesome. That's all I can say.
Really, really happy that he's getting this award. He's deserving of every possible award there is in motorsports, I think. You know, it's great because it's for people like Roger who made a path for me to be in the sport, and what a better place to celebrate that than here in Watkins Glen at the Corning Glass Works in Corning.
I think it's his leadership qualities, and it's the person that he is. He hasn't changed in all the years I've known him. He's been consistently good, he's been consistently professional, and he always works to be the best, and he instills that in other people.
I think it's a great honor for Roger Penske to receive the Cameron R. Argetsinger Award. He has done a lot for the sport, you know, and it wasn't his first race, but he came to Watkins Glen to race the first time in the second Libre of 1959, and of course sat on the pole, but due to a family illness, he had to go home. He did 2 Formula One races, 1961 when a 4-cylinder Cooper, and then a rent-a-ride in 1962, which was a United Dominion Trust car. It had a V8 in it rather than the little Banger 4.
Well, it is always a wonderful night when we come here to celebrate the archiving museum that is the International Motor Racing Research Center. It is a phenomenal facility in downtown Watkins Glen, and if you haven't been there, you owe it to yourself to go. There are writers, motorsports enthusiasts from all over the world who go there to be able to read the original papers. And tonight, what a special night, not only supporting the center, but paying tribute to one of the all-time greatest in motorsports, Roger Penske. A Lifetime Achievement Award for Roger Penske, the Cameron R. Argetsinger Award for outstanding contributions to motorsports. What a night. Roger Penske, the captain here, and a great night for the International Motor Racing Research Center.